Hey guys, Big Phil here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing two of the most important smartwatches for Android users. Yes, these are two great smartwatches that they both have a lot of things to love about them and few things to dislike about these two smartwatches. And I know there are a lot of fans for the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, and at the same time, there are a lot of fans for the Huawei Watch 3 Pro. For me, I'm a fan of both smartwatches, but we're going to find out today which one is the winner, which one is a champion for Android smartphones. And the reason why I'm talking about Android smartphones because these two smartwatches are not great when using them on iPhones. Yes, there are a lot of limitations if you're using these two smartwatches on iPhone. So if you have an iPhone, just go for an Apple Watch. But if you have an Android smartphone, these are the two smartwatches that you got to be thinking about right now. So the question is, which one is the winner? And as you can see, I'm sitting in front of the camera today because I want you guys to see my honest opinion, the honest face. There's no fakery here. I'm not faking anything. I have no script. So whatever I'm going to be telling you guys today are based on my experience using these two smartwatches. The Huawei Watch 3 Pro right here, I've been using it for about 7 to 8 months now, so it's been longer. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, I've been using it for about a week and a half now. But this one, when I bought it, I've been using just this watch, so I'll be able to know everything about it in order to keep this video as honest as possible. But please, let me know down in the comment section, what are your thoughts about these two smartwatches? Do you agree with everything I'm going to say in this video? Let me know down in the comment section. And please, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button for a lot of good videos come up on Big Phil TV. Let's find out the winner. Alright guys, in order to make this video as fair as possible, I'm going to be giving points to each smartwatch that wins in any category. So if a smartwatch wins in a category, I'm going to give it a point. So at the end of the video, we're going to add up all those points and find out which smartwatch has the highest points. And the smartwatch with the highest points mean it is a winner. Now, let me start this video by talking about the prices of these two smartwatches. For the Huawei Watch 3 Pro, it was released last year, and the price back then was around $500 US, depending if you were going for a leather band or a titanium band. And the titanium band was around $550 to almost $600 US. So it was very expensive when it was released. But right now, I think the price have dropped so much because it's almost getting to 1 year. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is very recent. So the price is still the same at about $450 US for the Bluetooth version, the one I have here. But if you're going for the LTE, it's going to cost you around $500 US. So these two smartwatches are very expensive, but I would say you have a better deal right now for the Huawei Watch 3 Pro because it's been longer since it was released. And one most important thing about these two smartwatches is the design. Because I know a lot of people, when buying a smartwatch, especially me, when I'm buying a smartwatch, the first thing that I look for is a design. Because a smartwatch or any watch is an accessory. You want something that looks good on your wrist. And I'm going to be honest, guys, the Huawei Watch 3 Pro has a better design as compared to the design of the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. It is just very simple. It doesn't look as expensive or as premium as the Watch 3 Pro. The Galaxy Watch just looks simple, it just looks sleek, it just looks as something that you can buy just for exercises. They didn't put any thought into the design of the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. I know a lot of Galaxy Watch fanboys will be saying, Big Phil TV, you don't know what you're saying. I know what I'm saying. Check out these two smartwatches, man. Just check out, take a close look at these two smartwatches. The Huawei Watch 3 Pro look like an IWC. For that reason, I would say the Huawei Watch 3 Pro is the winner, has a point here because the design of this watch looks way better. For the build quality, these two smartwatches are top. They are both made of titanium, and titanium is just amazing, man. It is tough, it is resistant to scratches, and it's much lighter. Even though the watches are thick and big, but they are very light, which makes them very good for exercises, taking them to bed, and using them in rugged environment. They're all the same. And the screen of the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is a little bit better than that of the Huawei Watch 3 Pro because the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro screen is crystal sapphire, but that of the Huawei Watch 3 Pro is just a normal sapphire. But it's still very resistant to scratches. I've been using this watch for about 8 months. No scratches on the screen. Yes, zero scratches. So in terms of build quality, these two smartwatches get a point each. And the straps that comes with these two smartwatches are very different from each other. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro comes with a 20mm silicone strap, while the Huawei Watch 3 Pro comes with a 22mm leather straps. And on my opinion, 22mm leather straps is better than 20mm silicone strap. So I will give 1 point to the Huawei watch for having 22mm leather straps. And the reason why I'm giving the point to the Huawei watch is because leather straps are more expensive. They make a smartwatch look premium. They make a smartwatch to look classy. And also, you can easily and cheaper buy silicone straps from Amazon, from eBay, as compared to buying leather straps. So you have to buy extra strap. You don't have to buy a leather. You just buy a silicone, cheaper. And for the hardware features, these two smartwatches are both the same. These two smartwatches have 5 ATM of water resistant, which means you can go swimming, diving with these two smartwatches with no worries. They both have speakers, microphones for making calls through the watch, and they both have a different way of navigating the watch. The Huawei Watch 3 Pro has a rotating crown, which makes navigating the watch much easier. You don't have to touch the screen, thanks to the rotating crown. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has a digital rotating bezel, which it works well, but it's not as fast and as good to use as the previous physical rotating bezel. And that's one thing a lot of people are crying out there. They're asking the question, why Samsung? Why did you take off one of the most important things of Galaxy watches, the physical rotating bezel? The digital, man, I don't like it. Really, I don't like it. Yeah. So for that reason, these two smartwatches have 1 point each. The display of these two smartwatches are fantastic. The Huawei Watch 3 Pro has a 1.43 inches of AMOLED display, while the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has a 1.4 inches of Super AMOLED display. They are both very good display. You won't go wrong by any of these two smartwatches in terms of their display, man. Trust me, they are amazing. Their contrast, the brightness, the color, everything about these two smartwatches in terms of their display are amazing. But when it comes to the resolution, the Huawei Watch 3 Pro has a 466 by 466, and the PPI density here is 326. Yes, for the Huawei Watch 3 Pro. And for the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, the resolution is 450 by 450, and the PPI density is 321. So on paper, the Huawei watch wins. But in terms of my normal day-to-day usage, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has a better display. Yes, trust me. So for that reason, I will give 1 point to the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. And these two smartwatches have great watch faces to complement their amazing displays. The Huawei Watch 3 Pro has more like classy and analog watch faces. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has more digital and cute watch faces. Yes, I'm going to use the word cute. There are a lot of cute watch faces on this thing, man. I love them. Very cute and very digital. While the Huawei Watch 3 Pro more analog. So it's going to depend on what you like. Do you like more analog watch faces, or do you like cute and digital watch faces? Yeah, so in that case, I will give 1 point each to both smartwatches. And the watch faces on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro are highly customizable. You can add lots of complications on the watch faces here as compared to very few and very limited complications on Huawei Watch 3 Pro watch faces. But when it comes to the always on display, give it to the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, man. This watch has amazing always on display. Great looking watch always on display, very bright always on displays. I give it 1 point. 1 point to the Galaxy Watch for great always on displays, man. In terms of battery life, these two smartwatches are great. Now, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is the first Galaxy Watch to have the biggest battery ever. but the Huawei Watch 3 Pro has one of the best battery on all smartwatches out there. This watch can go up to 4 to 5 days on a single charge. Like 4 days if I'm using it intensely. 5 days when I use it moderately. 5 days on a single charge. That is mind-blowing. But the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro only takes me to 2 days. Yes, in terms of battery life, the Huawei Watch 3 Pro have a point. Now let's talk about software, and that's where the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is shining. It is running the Google Wear OS 3.0, which is amazing, man. Guys, listen, Google Wear OS has gotten so much better. I would say it is at the same level as the Apple Watch OS. Yes, Google Wear OS is amazing, and it works so good on this smartwatch. The Huawei Watch 3 Pro is running Harmony OS 2.1 right now. As of right now, as I'm making this video, it has Harmony OS 2.1. which it still has a lot of room to grow. It is not there yet. The software is not as smooth or as fast or as easy to use as the Google Wear OS. Harmony OS is getting better, and I've heard rumors that the Harmony OS 3.0 is coming to this watch, which is going to change a lot on this watch. It's going to bring a lot of new features for the Huawei Watch 3 Pro. But as of right now, Harmony OS is not the best. So for software, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro get 1 point. For the storage and amount of RAM, the Huawei Watch 3 Pro is slightly better. That's because it has 16 GB of internal storage with 2 GB of RAM. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has 16 GB of internal storage with 1.5 GB of RAM. So for that reason, I will give the Huawei Watch 1 point. If you are buying any of these two smartwatches in terms of applications, then just go with the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. Man, there are lots of fantastic applications for this watch right here. I mean, the fact that it is running on the Google Wear OS, top quality apps on this watch, optimized for the watch, and they work so well, so smooth, so nice. For the 1 week and a half I've been using this watch, oh man, I love the applications on this watch, man, and they work so well. The Huawei Watch 3 Pro is running Harmony OS, which is an operating system made by Huawei. And the fact that Huawei doesn't have access to Google applications, so many things I like in here, man. There's no Spotify, there's no YouTube Studio, there's nothing, no great apps on this watch right here. Huawei is trying to get some of the applications, but they're not good yet. But when you compare it to this right here, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro get a point, a big point for apps. These two smartwatches have lots of great health features that you could take advantage of if you own any of them or if you're planning on buying any of these two smartwatches. They both have the blood oxygen feature, the all-day heart rate tracking, sleep tracking, advanced sleep tracking, temperature check, stress tracking, and a whole lot of other great features. But I'm going to give a point to the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro because it has an edge over the Huawei Watch 3 Pro. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has ECG, it has body composition, it has blood pressure, which they are not available for the Huawei Watch 3 Pro. So this receive a point. Fitness features are something that these two smartwatches takes into greater consideration because a lot of people out there buying smartwatches are mostly to track their different activities, their health, their fitness features, tracking their workout in the gym, and these two smartwatches delivers so well. They both have lots of exercises that you can track using these two smartwatches. But the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, the fact that it is running the Google Wear OS and it's from Samsung, it has a lot of exercises from Google and lots of exercises from Samsung, both are on this watch right here. So there are just so many different exercises on this watch. The Huawei watch also is the same. It has more than 100 different exercises that you could track using this watch right here. So for that reason, I'm going to give a point to both smartwatches because they are very good in terms of fitness tracking. And the last category I'm going to talk about is connectivity. Connecting these two smartwatches to your Android smartphones. Which one is better? Now, connecting this watch to a Samsung Galaxy smartphones gives you lots of features and it works so well, much smoother than when connecting it to other Android smartphones from different manufacturers. It's the same thing with the Huawei Watch 3 Pro. When connecting this smartwatch to a Huawei smartphone, it works much better and much smoother as compared to connecting it to Samsung smartphone or Google smartphone. But I'm going to say when connecting the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro to any Android smartphone, it provides you with a lot of better features. Things like Google Pay is here, Samsung Pay is here, which you can use them anywhere in the world. But the Huawei Watch 3 Pro, as of right now, it has what they call the Huawei Wallet, but it is only available in China, nowhere else. I've tried it even here in Thailand. I'm in Thailand, here in Asia. I've never been able to use it anywhere here. So when it comes to connecting these two smartwatches to your smartphones and being able to have lots of other features, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro get a point. And those are all the differences and similarities between these two smartwatches. Now, which one is the winner? It's going to be on the screen. Check it out on the screen to see which one is the winner, guys. Right there, it's on the screen. And yes, that's all about this video, guys. Let me know what are your thoughts about this video. Do you agree with everything I said in this video or do you disagree with me? Let me know down in the comment section. Remember, I'm just an average consumer as you guys out there. I bought these two smartwatches with my money. So whatever I said in this video are based on my experience using these two smartwatches. I'm a fan of these two smartwatches, but we gotta decide which one is the winner. And the winner is on the screen right here. Yeah, and thank you guys for watching.